The small and medium business, or SMB segment, is one of the largest opportunities in the Asian region. So it's no surprise that enterprise software providers have begun to woo this segment with products targeted and priced accordingly. And that includes storage firm VERITAS Software, which has refreshed its backup exec application now at version 10. Now, the company, of course, going through a merger with internet security firm Symantec, due to be completed in June this year. Well, to talk to us about how potential customers are responding to such news is Herve Lequippe, Senior Product Manager for EMEA and Asia at VERITAS Software. Herve, great to have you on the show with us. You know, of course, the news about this merger has been out for a while now. What have you heard from potential customers and customers themselves about how are they taking this?
Well, most of the customers we are talking are very excited about that. I mean, without elaborating too much on the what's going to happen, because we can't due to regulations, but most of the customers are pretty upbeat about it. We are going to see a lot of potential integration that are going to come out of that. So I don't think any customers I have heard of are expressing any concerns about the merger.
Are they though waiting for it to finalize before actually engaging in business with VERITAS?
No, I think when you have a need for a backup, I mean, it's because you have a concern for the dear existence of your data. Mm-hmm. And you have this need now. So you can't really expect to wait for 6 months, 9 months. We are the market leader on that market. So therefore, I think people will turn to us. So I don't think there is any delay due to that merger.
Right. Now, of course, how is version 10 much better than version 9?
We looked at it from, what we are trying to achieve is basically continuous data protection. We try to start from, where the data is, and the data is everywhere. It's in the desktops and the laptops of the users, it's in the server, it's in the remote offices. And we try to have a complete protection for all this data. I think that is key for customers to be able to make sure that all their data is protected. And the way we do that is by integration. I mean, we have Backup Exec 10, but we also have other products, Storage Exec and Replication Exec. Mm-hmm. And each of these products combined together, we are able to enhance the story that people will find on Backup Exec Suite, as we call it now.
Now, of course, the whole process of backing up your data, very important. But if you look at the industry, I mean, it's mostly the IT managers who will do that. I mean, how many executives themselves are actually engaged in that sort of activity, right?
Well, I mean, the only time a CEO is really engaged is, number one, when he signs the PO, and number two, if something happens to its data. Therefore, it turns to the IT manager or the CIO and starts to, what's happening. So this is where the heat comes on the CIO. So, but let's face it, I mean, it's critical. It's critical because the data itself is critical. Mm-hmm. If you lose your data for any reason, I mean, the dear existence of the company can be at stake. So this is a time where the CEO starts to figure out, well, I really should look into it. I mean, even on my own laptop, what do I do with the data in case something happens, in case I lose it, simply.
Interesting indeed. Well, we'll have to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
All right, and with that, we'll wrap up E for today. If you have any questions for us, do drop us an email to e@cnbcasia.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Keith Liu, logging out.